First of all, my condolences to you, and
Thank
we
you
want
very
you to
much.
share with us your memories. This has been the question we've been asking everyone: your fondest memories of Daddy.
So actually, like we never met in person. I mean, I saw him from afar. I grew up listening to his music, and I've been a fan since the age of 10 or so. Yes, I've been a fan. And as a songwriter myself and as an artist, I think he's the greatest to ever do it. Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. And I'm not saying this because he's not around, but then the things that he did, the kind of music that he churned out, the kind of the content of the music. And apart from the music, I mean, he releasing a lot of music that touch lives. One thing that people are not throwing light on is his heart. I mean, I've never seen a star that allow other stars to shine under him. Do you understand? When I say that, I mean I've never seen a Ghanaian musician bringing out other musicians. I think Lumba is the only one. He brought out Felix Owusu. He brought out Nanaya Maika, Abner Sunkwa, Borax, a lot. He brought out Ofurian Ponsa. He brought out Apia Sewa, Ubiabaywa, Afiam Pofwa. It has never happened in the history of Ghana music. They don't do it. The artists don't do it. When they shine alone. So Lumba, I don't know.
So now, lastly, what is one thing that you think Ghanaian artists could learn from the life of Daddy Lumba? What is one thing about his life that you think, moving forward, Ghanaian artists could learn from his life as a musician?
His humility and his heart. Like as I said,
Yeah.
I think Ghanaian artists should, when they shine, they should be able to bring other artists.
Yeah.
They shouldn't shine alone.
Sure.
They should learn that from Lumba.
Yeah.
You understand? I know some people are doing it. Sako they tried bringing out other artists. Shatta did it. Stone also did it. I'm doing it. I'm bringing out other artists as well. So I mean, we should do it more. Yeah. The new crop of artists should learn that side and do it more.
So you just finished signing the book of condolences, and I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff was running through your mind.
Telling.
What are some of the memories that was running through your mind?
You see, I had my own personal encounter with that Lumba way back when, somewhere around 1998.
Yeah.
So you can imagine. I had just started my musical stuff, and I met him at Trust Towers. One of the days I visited my label, my CEO, and he told me Lumba was coming, and how I wanted to meet Lumba. You can imagine. So I waited for him for a very long time. So just when I was about leaving, I bumped into Lumba downstairs. And guess what? I almost fainted.
Really?
I almost fainted. I had to put myself together to be able to talk to him.
Yeah.
And once he said, take that, right? And I said, yes, sir. And then he was like, come on, give me a hug. And then he gave me a big hug. And he was like, I like what you've done, what you've been able to do with your, with at that time I just recorded with Aziza and all of that, and I think you'll be a very good candidate. I would like you to do something with me as well. And I said, look, it's an honor. He said, go and bring your passport. Do you have a passport? I said, yes. So we're going to go to Germany and we're going to record.
Wow.
And that was one of the nicest things I ever heard, like in the beginning of my career.
Wow.
And so when I went home, I told my whole family. Guess what? My family was influenced by that Lumba. I don't want to use is influenced by that Lumba. That Lumba made my home what it is today, musically. I mean, there are a lot of great musical artists, but that Lumba stood out. And I'll tell you, for a matter of fact, his death is something that I still don't want to believe, because I mean, even I'm here today, but I still don't want to believe that Lumba is gone. I don't feel like that Lumba is gone, but it is what it is. And if I tell you that Lumba, and I don't want to say this, but maybe I have to just say it, that Lumba was like Jesus to me, musically, and nothing can change that. And so to hear that he's no more is a big blow.
Sure. Now, what is one advice you'd give to creators out there, other musicians out there, on how they could? I mean, when you look at his life, he's one of the longest, legendary high life musicians. What is one attribute about him that Ghanaian musicians could learn and make sure that they live such a good life that at the end of the day, when they're no more, they get people to also talk about them in such a way?
Well, we have to do a lot as musicians. I per se, I'll try my best to keep his legacy alive. I mean, Daddy Lumba never dies. I think Daddy Lumba is something, as somebody that we cannot, you can't exchange that Lumba for anything, and so we can only keep his legacy alive, and hope that years to come, everybody will know about that Lumba, just like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and beyond. So musically, he has really inspired so many generations, and that you cannot joke with.
Sure.
And so we are not going to joke with that. It's something we are really going to hold up high, and pray that we can make something better happen with his name. Because I per se, I'm not going to joke with that Lumba's name, and I've never joked with his name. So imagine that now that he's no more to continue, it is our responsibility to make sure that the legacy keeps growing and from generation to generation.
Sure. Before I leave you, your favorite song of Daddy Lumba?
Teresa.
Oh, okay. a line.
Teresa Bebrese. Teresa. Obioni what is say Tanan. Make my beat crack on.
Anyways, thank you so much. But any upcoming project that you have?
Oh, sure. Yes, I'm going to be dropping a new album soon. It's been a while, and I just had a notification from my Spotify that a lot of people miss me and misses me, and I need to drop a song. So even Spotify is saying that it means that the
need
people,
to come back out.
It means that the people misses you. So we're hoping to drop a new album before December, and we're gonna have a leading song coming out to drive the album.
First of all, we want to find out what is that one thing that Lumba inspired you to do in your career as a musician?
One thing that he taught me was to stay humble no matter how high you go. The lower you, I'll say the higher you go, the lower you have to stay. So that's one thing I'll never forget. Him, like, really.
Lumba dear. Me buy me di ka say
Last year,
na wo ye ni so say da bi ye be ye nyom.
and
Ye ko sia
I
akofo
will
dia.
never forget
Honorable
the
Otiba
imprint he left on
papa
me.
years. Now catch father
He's
say
been in the music
Ebe sa
industry
me
for
mami
almost 4
ni.
decades now.
Na me say
And
ye
he's a
bebo so
pillar that a
mpae.
lot of musicians look
Nti
up
ye bu
to.
ahoboa
Now,
so
do
a
you think
ye
him being
sisi ye
that
ho
long in the
ana.
industry, do you think there's a
Di
secret or
onyame
there's
pe no
something that
ye.
inspires you to also,
Ye ntimi nkyerɛ
be in
Awurade
the
de
industry for
ɔnyɛ.
that long?
I think
Awurade
one of
dɔ
the
no wɔn
things
pɛ sɛ
I've seen
ɔbɛbrɛ
that he
bebree na wafa na adeɛ
exhibit is selflessness.
ɛyɛ adeɛ but
They
Bible says
said
Philippians chapter
we
4
rise by
verses what
lifting
ɔsɛ yɛn
others.
nan nwene bibi yɛn ha
And
ya
he was a
ade
perfect
nyinaa mu
example
yɛmfa
of
na
that.
ase na Awurade
He brought up
nti aseda
so many
yɛ
talented
ɔman Ghana
artists who
nyinaa
also
nyɛ sɛ yɛyɛ
are
dɛ na
icons
mmom deɛ
like
Nyame pɛ
Kofi Konsai.
ɛna ɔyɛ nti yɛbɛda no ase.
This is something that will forever leave your name. Lumba was just a person.
Sure. Even with songs like, I know,
Ɔsɛ
even
ne
politically,
nkwa no
he did
nyinaa
a very
ɔbɛsom
big
Jesus
song for NPP.
ɛna
Now, with the
Jesus
crop of
gyidie no
musicians that we
limit nim
have,
sɛ
when
magye
you
no aduru
align with
baabi
a
na
political
magyae
party,
nti
there
ɛyɛ
tends to be a cancel culture on
prophetic
you.
word a wɔde ma
You get
wiase
it?
nyinaa sɛ
That's one thing that
obiara
a lot
nkwa
of
no
people look up
nyinaa
to him for.
ɔnhwɛ
Is
sɛ
that one thing that
wɔde
you say that
bɛsom
maybe moving
Jesus
forward you'd want to look at
edini a
more?
wobɔ
As in
a
he
kotodwe
getting
nyinaa
involved
kɔto
with
tɛkyerɛma nyinaa pae mu ka sɛ ɔne
I
Awurade
think
ma
it's
no
an
hyɛ gye
individual
Nyankopɔn
something.
animuonyam a
It worked for
edin no
him, and
ebi
that's
ne
it.
n'anim bi ne n'akyi
Someone else
sɛ
might do
wote
it and
din
it might not
foforɔ bi a
go turn
Yesu
out
a
as
na
it
yɛ
did for
fake
him. So
Yesu deɛ ne yɛ
I think it's up
original one
to
a
everyone to
wobɔ
decide what is
akotodwe
best
nyinaa
for
meda mo ase.
Sure. Your favorite song of that?
him. Adakatia, actually, yeah. I
Deɛ
love
mɛka
that
kyerɛ
song so
abusua
much
no
because
nyinaa ne sɛ
he keeps
yɛnhwehwɛ
you
Awurade
pondering over what
Ɔse
your
Paul sɛ
purpose
wɔte
in
ase
life
a wɔte ma
is.
Kristo
It
owu
doesn't
nso a
matter
owu
how
ma
high you
Kristo.
go, whatever you do.
Ɔse yɛmfiri nhyia
Whether
nan
you
wɔ mu
reach or
aduɔson ɛboro so
or
koraa ne
end up,
aduɔtwe. Efiri aduɔtwe wɔkɔ no ɔhaw ne amanneɛ.
yeah.
Nti
So
David sɛ
it keeps you
Moses twerɛ ne David
grounded
mu
and
wɔn
on
sɛ
your
ma
toes
menhu me
to
nna kan sɛdeɛ
always
teɛ na
leave
menyansa koma.
impact to the next
Nti
generation.
yɛda ase. Me nso meda mo ase.
To me,
Okay, do we see any upcoming project? I mean, geared towards the legendary high life musician Daddy Lumba, because most people have been calling for, I mean, a festival or something monumental to remember him. And you being a musician, do you have anything in your coffers where you say that okay, you want to do this tribute, a song or something like that for him?
well, that's something I've actually thought about. So I think when it's ready, we will all see.
Not then now, Kaifa Daddy Lumba.
Deɛ mekae fa Daddy Lumba ho kakra ne sɛ ɛberɛ bi a mɛkɔ ne radio station hɔ no ɔbɛbusa wɔn sɛ sika sɛn na ɛwɔ hɔ wonkan mfa ma maame ne ma me enti na kyerɛ sɛ na me nnwontofoɔ hene Nana Kwame Ampadu wu akyi no Daddy Lumba yɛ m'akɔhomabɔfoɔ sɛ mɛka no Asante kasɛm a ɔno na no ɔbɔ me akɔhoma enti seesei a no a mebɛhu ne yere no deɛ ɔbɔ me akɔhoma kɔ no ɔno koraa na wafiri mu yi aka me ne ɔbaa ne mmienu anɔpa yi ato m awerɛhosɛm paa na mpɛ sɛ mede m'ani ɛbɛhu sɛ deɛ ana metete ne mframa mu no ɛyɛ nokorɛ na mebaeɛ no ampa na ɛyɛ nokorɛ ɛsiane sɛ na mewɔ Amerika man mu ɛna metee deɛ ana ɛrekɔ so. Deɛ mɛka kyerɛ yɛ ne sɛ ɛdu saa bere yi a obiara bɛka deɛ ɔpɛ ɛna deɛ ɔkyekyere wɔ werɛ nso ɔyɛ wo tamfo because ɛyaw a wofa mu ne deɛ ɔno ka no ɛyɛ sononko enti no deɛ mɛka kyerɛ ɔno a ne sɛ ɔwɔ nisuo bi a ɔntwɛn na yɛde ne kunu to dan mu a wasu ama obi ahu sɛ ampa ɔdɔ bɛrima no ampa ɛna afei yɛse bɛdɔɔso deɛ abusuafoɔ bɛka bi a wɔmmene deɛ obi abɛyɛ no bi a ɔmmene na otwa di ampa a ɔhwɛ akunafoɔ no ɔnnyae no saa da ɔbɛma asi ne yie aberɛ nyinaa adeɛ baako a mɛhu wɔ Nyankopɔn ho no sɛ ɔnnyae mmaa akunafoɔ.
All right, Mommy. So first of all, our condolences to you. We know how close you were with the late Daddy Lumba, but some of your fondest memories with Daddy Lumba.
Yeah, Charles was a great boy. Apart from being very handsome, he was so respectful and very sportive. He was a fast runner and people loved him. And he was somebody who wasn't, just talking. Before you see Charles making any comment, he talks very little.
Very
Very soft spoken and always with the hands at the back when he wants to talk to you. Or he will either put his hands on your shoulder or around your neck, or he was such a gentleman.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very young, but I've read a lot of stories saying that you were the first person, part of the first people who made sure that brought out the singing talents that he had. Share with us some moments of that.
Right. I was the music madam or the choir madam in the school. And I found Charles in the choir to be a very, he had a sharp voice, and on the spot he could just, I don't know whether he writes it before coming, but he can just make music immediately on the spot. So I just took him as the choir prefect, and through him the Queen Mother of Joabin bought the first choir robes the school had because of Daddy Lumba. Because anytime within the school choir, he formed the Lumba brothers. And later he added a sister who was the Teresa Bebrese.
Oh, okay.
And anytime we had an invitation, when the school choir had sung, then the Lumba brothers will also get up and give that special song. Wonderful. Yeah. So Charles was such a good singer, a songwriter. I remember the day we were going to adore the choir robes. They just told me, Mama, you wait. We are going to just compose a song right away. I don't know whether they had already practiced or not. So just on the spot, one of them started the song. What kind of robes we are going to wear? Then they all, join in the unison. Golden robe. Say, hey, you people, wait, where did you get this song? Not knowing he had coined that song, and it became the song of the year. I mean, the year for the choir robes. So Charles was so respectful and very intelligent. He was really intelligent and very smart. And children loved him. Anytime he was on the streets of Jabi, you hear children call him Daddy Lumba, hey, and so on and so forth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mommy, I know he was like a son to you. Your favorite song of him? A song that anytime you hear, this is my son.
Yeah. No ma me de me crab for it. Yani ametu mi bia, mimre no swana mi ko. You know, during the first legend night, we did it for him. I came up stage without his knowledge. It was a surprise. So when I went up and they asked me to say something about him, after that I sang this song and he just got hold of the mic from me and completed it for me. He knew that this was the song I loved because I've been helping students. I help a lot of people, and I know that when my time is up, I will just go. Like he has gone, he has done a lot. The time is up, and God knows best. So he's gone to rest. But he has gone with this sweet voice. I hope somebody will take it out and continue from where he has left it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ma.
It's my
One
pleasure.
last question. There's been calls for something to remember that.
Something.
There's been calls.
Yeah, for something to remember that either a festival or an annual function. Do you agree with calls for that?
I mean, something to be put in place to remember that a lot of people are calling for either a festival, either a statue, something monumental to remember the legend. Do you agree with calls for that?
I do agree. First of all, what I would love if the government will agree is to give him a state burial because he deserved that. Apart from that, for Ghana, when statues are made, we don't take good care of statues. But that's it. But if we can maybe name a school, name something after him that will go out there, that will be the best. A street or a school or something we can always see and will be there always. I don't like statues.
Okay.
Statues, it will fade away, to break away, to chip off, and then it will disfigure whatever you have put there.
Yeah.
So I wish that his name will be put on something for good.
Okay.
A friend and a brother who has departed, somebody very dear to me. He visited me at the Ministry of Education a few times when I was the Minister for Education. Besides, whenever we're doing a family event, whether it's a birthday, you invite him, he will come and grace the occasion. And we had this thing that we used to do when I'll call him to check up on him, and also call me from time to time to check up on me when he had not heard from me. So he will be missed. Missed by Ghanaians and will be missed by me as an individual. And hope by the grace of God he is in a better place. So I just want to say, may his soul rest in perfect peace.
Sure. There's been a lot of calls to, remember him in a grand way, especially people calling on the government to either do a festival, a monument, or something like that. Do you agree with this?
I'll leave that to the government, but I think he deserves every honor that we can give him as a nation. We have to give him a befitting farewell to a hero, an asset of the nation. Thank you.